What's up, y'all? Hey, just got done with a run, working out, getting all sweaty. Ugh, feeling crazy. So I'm here to review some music. Radium Roundtable members. Really excited, actually, to get back into it. Last review, I think, was Monday, so just a couple days ago. So we're right back at it like crack addicts.
members,
You feel me?
really excited actually to get back into it.
I'm just going to jump into the nitty gritty. These song reviews are meant to give you guys some help to making market viable music, right? Like you got to get something out there. You want to get something done that's going to stream well. Maybe it's going to sync license well. Maybe you're trying to get some placements. You're writing songs for artists, etc. That's what this is about. That's what I'm here to help you guys with. What's up, Lauren? How you doing, bro? Looks like we got one from you, so I'm excited about that. That's what's up. Might be a light day today, you know, just because all the haters that couldn't, you know, upload their song, they're like, oh, I'm not part of the roundtable. I don't want to pay $5. I should get free music reviews all the time from people with platinum records. I just deserve that. My music's good. I'm just fucking with you guys. But anyway, I'm going to get into song reviews right away. I got just a handful of tracks tonight, and let's go. I'm going to go. I'm going to get going. How you guys doing? Everybody good? Everybody that's here? Who we got in here? Josh and I. What's up? Lauren, Josh, let's go. Let's go. Let's get some stuff in. It's cool to only have like a few people in here too, because I can give you guys more attention. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Bandit 3000 Alpha? Let's go. All right, so the first track I got here is from Tal EST, RR Negative Talions. Talonius? I don't know. Let's check it out. Well, yeah.
You want to know something? I'm sick and tired of all this depressing shit. Why can't you make a happy song? Everyone has happy songs. You're a fucking joke, dude. Get it together.
Nah, dude, what? What was that shit at the end, bro? Knock that shit off. That was whack. I like the beginning a lot. I think that was really dope. So I love the tell me something, like super smooth. Love it. I think it fit really well on like a lo-fi playlist. Spotify has a ton of them. I think it's like crazy how many Spotify has. Like check this out, yo. Like you go into Spotify and you go to like lo-fi, right? Like lo-fi, bam. And of course you get this like little cartoon thing. I don't know what the fuck that cartoon just got it. But here we go. Lo-fi hip hop music, right? Beats to relax and study to. 5,355,000 people following this shit. So yeah, there's a marketplace for it. For the lo-fi thing, for the thing at the end that you're doing, absolutely not. That's just trash. Just throw that shit away. Make a lo-fi beat. Have like some like little vocal stuff going on. Build a mixtape of that shit. Make like 5 songs. Release it on Spotify. Distribute it. Collect your mechanicals. Get on some playlists. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. You got a business. That's all I got to say about this track. Like the middle part is cool because it kind of like throws you out. But I think it should like go into like, you know, this depressing shit sucks, you know, and then go into like some more like happy, like lo-fi boom bap type of shit, and it'd be dope, and be over with it. It's good. You need to bring it to level. It's not mastered really well, I don't think. I think this wouldn't compete with anything. It's just not loud enough. It's not hitting enough. You ain't got the pop to it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's my little business plan for you. It's like, make the lo-fi beats, stick to that lane. You don't need to be doing weird rap shit at the end. Like, that's just this whack. It's so lame. Like, get rid of that shit. All right, let's move on. Lauren Honeycutt in the cut. Lauren, I ever tell you how much I like your last name, dude? Honeycutt. It's so good, dude. What even is that? Yeah, lo-fi, right? Beats to chill to on a rainy day. Definitely need some work. All right, let's get into some Honeycutt. Honeycutt on the track, bitch. You need like your tag for your rock shit. That'd be hella funny.
When
Dope. Really like this record. I think actually you submitted this on Monday and I reviewed it already. So I'm not going to actually review it again, but I'm going to do something even better for you, bro. I'm going to do a little mastering on this because one thing you lack in every single song you upload is it's not mastered. It's not mixed. It's like it's balanced, you know what I'm saying? I think one thing that you really got to like pay attention to, man, is you got so much room to really like do more with the track. Meaning you got a lot of room, you got a lot of headroom, you got a lot of thickness that could be put into it. The guitars could be double, triple tracked through different heads, through different tones. You know, like that could be so much thicker, cut so much better. It could have more tone to it. It just needs to like be triple, double tracked. It needs some stuff, man. Like you got to thicken your shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like this track is a perfect example of needing that thick, like tape compression, saturation, like just big fucking, you know, thick sound, that sound that's going to hit you in the chest, you know what I'm saying? So I'm actually just going to master this real quick. I'm not even going to like master it full on. I'm just going to show you just a couple things that you're totally lacking in the track. And the first thing is you're not compressing the vocal the right way. It's just not compressing, you know? It's like it needs to be solid so you don't lose it in the mix. Yeah, you didn't hear it. So go back to Monday's review. It's posted for you, so you're all good. Yo, appreciate you. Thank you so much, James. Always appreciate that, man. Super chats are what keep us going here, man. Love it, love it. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys a couple tricks and a couple things because I just want to like give you a lot of value today because there's only a few tracks in here really to review. You know, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 more to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to give you a lot of value. I'm going to show you some mastering stuff. I'm going to show you some things I would do with this track. So the first thing I'm going to look at is I'm just going to make this big, and I'm going to look at the loudest part of this track, and you can still see there's tons of headroom, tons of dynamic. You got so much stuff to play with. I'm going to focus on this really loud part just because I want to like give this a little, you know, fast, quick little listen and stuff. But first tool I'm going to throw up is something to be able to see what's going on. And I'm going to master right on the bus because why not? So big thing is here is you want to see what you're doing with some meters. Plug-in Alliance. I'm sorry, plug-in something fucking plug-in. Yeah, plug-in Alliance. See, this is one of my favorites, SPL Hawkeye. In the mastering masterclass, I show you guys how to use this. I show you exactly what I'm looking for in this plugin. In Logic, you can get this whole suite of plugins for like 10, 15 bucks a month. Incredible. Thank you so much, Lauren. Appreciate you, man. Seriously, it means a lot. So here's what I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at the LUFs, I'm looking at the stereo correlation, and I'm looking at frequencies and stuff, right? Like I want to see what's going on. So I'm just going to check this track out, and we're going to see what we're hitting LUFs. And I think this LUFs could easily hit -6 to -4, like straight up. It could be really much louder. So let's check it out.
To the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure.
Okay, so if you want to go deeper into mastering stuff, pick up the mastering masterclass I did. And you're going to learn just a shit ton about mastering, especially just your own work, right? So that right there just shows me like I'm like -12. I'm hitting maybe around -11. You got so much headroom, right? But the first thing I would do on this is not to just start adding compression and stuff. I would actually send this to a parallel, right? And I would parallel this with like some with like what we call this like a back bus. I don't really know a better term for this, but it's like kind of like the back bus of, you know, you're basically going to bring in some thickness and weight to the track. And you could use any compressor. You absolutely do not have to use anything that I'm going to be using. But that being said, I do really love a good AU Anniversary Edition 1176. Or even I would use something like a Blueface, you know what I mean? So like a Rev A is great. you know? So this is like great. It's got some thickness to it. It's got some distortion to it. It's going to be really nice. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 100% of the track to this back bus. And both of these are going to correlate and find each other at the stereo bus, right? So that back bus is going to be compressing pretty heavy. And we're just going to kind of thicken by blending this back bus in, right? So I call this back bus. And this is just because your track is just lacking so much girth. It's lacking so much thickness that I don't want to ruin the transients or anything, but I do want to thicken it out. So this is perceived loudness, okay? It doesn't mean that it's actually getting loud. It's just raising the lower level information, right? So check this out.
Out to the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure. Got yourself a new scheme from underneath the guillotine, but nothing's unseen by the cracks in the obscene. Out to the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure. Got yourself a new scheme from underneath the guillotine, but nothing's unseen by the cracks in the obscene. Out to the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure. Got yourself a new scheme from underneath the guillotine, but nothing's unseen. You choose to fly. The crack of the whiplash back him up when you're trying to have some fun.
And if you're really listening and you're paying attention, it's even thickening the vocal, right? It's like, it goes from like, to like, like it's giving weight to the vocal, right? So it's really important. Like, you have to understand, you don't always need to just, rear bus, exactly. So back bus, rear bus, I think they're the same thing. Back and rear. Whatever you want to call it, back or rear. Just picked up the 1176 bundle. Great bundle. 1176 is incredible. The only thing I tweaked on this, guys, is I'm putting this HR up, which is basically saying, hey, I want less of the high frequencies. Make the high frequencies trigger the compression more, right? If I back off this, it says, hey, let everything through, let it compress, just the same amount of everything. If I turn this to the right, I'm going to say compress more of the high end, okay? So detect more of the high end is all that's doing, okay? Simply put, this is a mix knob, so it's basically a parallel, right? I don't want to parallel because I'm already paralleling. So anyway, that right there, simple. I haven't done anything else but just thicken out, right? And it's already sounding louder for sure. But let's check the LUFs and let's see just like the difference on the loudness of this track now, right? Because it's a very, very simple little task here. But if we go here on the stereo out and we look at the SPL and same exact position, let's see what we did to the LUFs.
Out to the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure. Got yourself a new scheme from underneath the guillotine. Out to the streets and find your back, and they'll put you away for sure, 'cause you're the threat and you're the cure.
Right? So we actually gave it a nice like bump of almost 3 dB, right? 3 dB of more loudness going out. And I haven't really mastered anything. I've just basically parallel compressed it. That's it. It's a little trick. I'm not going to do any more mastering on this track, but I just want to show you that, like, to thicken things out and not lose the same dynamic and the same EQ frequencies and all that stuff that's already in the track, but just to give it a little bit more thickness, you know? You don't have to do much. You could just parallel compress. There you go. Rear bus, or butt bus, or back bus, or behind bus, whatever you want to call it. All right, M. Dizzler, let's move on. Good track, Lauren. I like that track. It rocks, but it needs to be thickened out. It needs more. A lot more.
Donnie wants a gun down before she gets off early. Catch her right out of work and get a little bit of respect. For good, he's gonna show who's boss, cheating on old tailface. Words were always rehearsed, pointed his gun, this is what he said: get out of my mind, get out of my pieces on the floor, get out of my relationships. Don't wanna pretend around you no more, don't wanna pretend around you no more. Out of my mind. Well, Sally didn't die the day, but she's sick and unhappy. When Donnie got himself locked up, she made her own little family. They're good, but then she lies at night.
All right, so feedback right away on this, man, is like that vocal effect is not working, right? It's really, really poking through. And again, I'm going to help you out as well. I'm just going to download this and I'm going to show you in Logic. Someone said just pick up Ozone 9. I disagree with that, Justin. I don't think like anybody that doesn't really understand mastering should be picking up a mastering tool like Ozone 9. Don't spend that kind of money. Be stupid. You can actually ruin your track a lot more than you can fix it by trying to master your own track by using Ozone 9 or throwing it through Lander. I think a lot of people don't get that. They don't understand it because they haven't tuned their ear to mastering. They don't know what sounds good or not. And the biggest reason, not because they're idiots or anything, it's because they're not listening in an environment that they can even tell those small, minute moves to master your record. You're not going to hear 0.5, half a dB, a tenth of a dB, 0.2 of a dB in a room that has a super high noise floor and isn't tuned, and you're listening on HS5s, HS8s, Rocket KRKs. You're not going to get anything from that. You're literally going to destroy your music more. And I think a lot of the times people will over-compress. And the reason I showed you this tip right here, Lauren, is because this is a tip where you won't destroy your song. Okay? Very, very important. You can parallel compress. You're not going to touch the original version. You're just bringing in a parallel signal. It's thickening things out. It's giving your track more level as well without you going and slamming a limiter or an Ozone 9 on there and trying to tweak all these parameters. You have no idea what you're tweaking or even hearing in your room. That's my point. This room cost me so much money to build and to tune out. This is easily $100,000 with all the gear and everything. It's not something you just jump into and throw Ozone 9 on stuff. So, you know, do it if you want, but most of the time you're just going to be destroying your shit. All right, so I'm going to make a new track here. I'm going to get rid of that idea. We're going to kill the bus here, and we're going to bring in track I just downloaded, M-Dizzler. M-Dizzler. I like that name. All right, so I'm going to mute Lauren, and I'm going to show you just a very, very simple thing. You need to pay attention to that range that your vocal's in, and I guarantee it's in the 800 to 2K area, and it's going to be peaked out in that area. But very simply, I'm not even going to use the SBL Hawk. I'm just going to use a Pro Q3, and I'm going to show you right here. This is just an EQ, and you're going to see in this area, you're going to see a huge peak because of your vocal, and that needs to be smoothed out. Don't try to get all fancy with plugins, man. All right, check this out.
Cheating on old tailface. Words were always rehearsed, pointed his gun, this is what he said: get out of my mind, get out of my pieces on the floor, get out of my relationships. Don't wanna pretend around you no more, don't wanna pretend around you no more. Out of my mind. Balls, cheating on old tailface. Words were always rehearsed, pointed his gun. This is what he said: get out of my mind, get out of my pieces on the floor, get out of my relationship.
So yeah, 501K, you know, it's like very simple. You're peaking that out like crazy because you're using a filter on your voice, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound musical. The best way to really make that sound musical is to kind of compress it down, right? So it's smoothing it out and it's maybe giving a little bit more body to it. And be careful how you're peaking out EQs, man. Like, you can fuck up things really hard. Like, because the vocal doesn't fit the track, it's so detached. It's out of my mind. It's like a very like boxy sound, but there's nothing to hold that together. You just have some drums going, you know? Like you need more of an arrangement on that for that to even work. Okay, so just giving you that little heads up. All right, Josh Knight, let's go. You got 2 here, but I'm only doing 1. Because only 1, my man. Yeah, lol, no zone. Yeah, I say no zone. No zone. No zone 9. No ozone 9. Nah, fuck ozone 9 unless you know what you're doing. You have to really, really understand what you're doing. Here, I just want to show you guys something. Isotope, ozone 9, okay? Most people in here are gonna say, bro, I can't afford a $500 mix. That's fucking crazy. Dude, someone master my music for $150? That's fucking insane, bro. I'm broke. Then they'll come here and they'll be like, hell yeah, man, how much does ozone 9 cost, bro? How much can I get it for? How much is ozone 9 for? And they'll be like, yo, I'll drop $200 on it. You know, like, get the fuck out of here. I'll drop $600 on a mastering plugin that I don't know how to use. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. All right, anyway, I'm moving on. I digress. Let's go. Hey, so Josh Knight, just so we can play the one you want me to play. You want Tinted Black or do you want I Heard to be played? Because I'm not going to do both. Just let me know, bro. Let's go. I'm pumped up tonight, man. I just got done running 6 miles, you know? Straight up, right? Like, yeah, it's way too overwhelming. Most people just like buy ozone and then they go and destroy their song. Like, oh, it sounds good. It's louder. It's louder. They have no idea why they're doing it. All right, let's go. I Heard. Let's get it.
This is something about me. Where I come from, you gotta watch out for your king. Cause life is your sin, so we pray God for it. Some nigga uncounting my blessings, my spirits protect them, try on me. This is my people who come from the jungle, and learn what the spirits from me. Yeah, we going ghost, gotta make a toast. Yeah, thank you for the love, man, I'm from above. Yeah, pushing come to shove, we don't give a fuck. Yeah, we don't test the luck. You don't need a doctor. I gotta tell ya, it's not that easy. I make it simple. I keep it TTT. Cause time will tell the truth. And it's the sweetest juice. Watch these haters cry. I'm a phoenix to the sky. All my niggas to the sky. I ain't lying, I got pride. Hope you staying for the ride. And if you ain't, then do it outside. You must decide, yeah, you gotta pick a side. Out my way, I'm tryna glide. And I ain't growing with no busy, I just had to learn.
Alright, dude, you came in really strong, Josh. Like, I was like, yo, I'm fucking with this. And also, like, your flow, your writing style is super unique, man. Like, good work with that shit, man. Like, cause I'm so tired of the same rap shit. Like, you know, you come on the beat and it's like, hey, got a milli about to say that, yeah. She got a booty like a bad bat. Like, I'm so tired of that shit. So, like, the way you're rapping and like singing on this is just really cool, man. Like, I really fuck with the vibe, dude. I think you got some talent. I think you got to hone in on your writing arrangement. Like, you had something real dope coming in hot, like hit this, and then I needed like a verse, and then I need you to come back in hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need you to like trail off and go into like some, I don't know what's going on here. You kind of lost me. Maybe you didn't put in the work on the song. Like, you were just kind of like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to write. But bro, like, you come in hot. That's the chorus. That's the hook. Bring me into a verse. Drop me down. Maybe not even have like that kick drum just really going so hard, and then come back into that chorus. You know, this shit is hard, dude.
I heard somebody been where I've been, this is something about me. Where I come from, you gotta watch out for your king, cause life is just sin, so we pray God for it. Some nigga uncounting my blessings, my spirits protect them, try on me. This is my people who come from the jungle, all that was spirits from me. Yeah, we going ghost, got me.
Once you go into that part, heavy seven stone, like, you need to really like come back down, dude. Let us know you're in a new spot. Another thing is, like, there's just a lot of imbalances in the mix. Like, the mix is just kind of all over the place. Like, here, I'm gonna do you a favor too, bro. I'm gonna download this. I'm gonna show you exactly what the issue is in my ear right away. Like, the thing that just pops in my ear that I'm like, oh, bro, that's a big no-go. All right, so let's show this in the Finder. Let's find this guy. Let's bring this in here, just draggity and droppity. All right, and then first thing I'm hearing like right away is like your vocals. You're trying to brighten them up by using some sort of saturation. Maybe you're using isotope. You might be using isotope. I don't know. Using trash or some sort of a distortion saturation thing. You might be using sound toys. I don't know what you're using, but here's the vibe right here. Is like you have like these S's and you have this shit, and it's like in this like this 5K area is what I'm hearing. Let's see it. Let's see it on the spectrum.
On the shop, we don't give a fuck. We don't test the luck. You don't need a duck. We don't give a fuck.
All right, so it's up a little higher. It's like that 7K, 7400 or whatever, right? Like, that's just way too much, bro. Like, you're going crazy with that, man. Like, you're boosting it up because you're not hearing things right. It might be your system, it might be what you're listening on, but that's just like, it's just so much. It's killing people. People are like, nah, turn that down, bro. That's like so loud it hurts my ears. You know, so real simple here, right? I'm gonna go up here, 775, somewhere around here, right? And this is like where I'm hearing it the most.
On the shop, we don't give a fuck. We don't test the luck. You don't need a duck. I gotta tell ya, it's not that easy. I make it simple. I keep it TTT. 'Cause time will tell the truth. It's the sweet on the shop, we don't give a fuck. We don't test the luck, you don't need a duck. I gotta tell ya, it's not that easy. I make it simple, I keep it TTT. 'Cause time will tell the truth. It's the sweetest juice. Watch these haters cry, I'm a phoenix to the sky. All my niggas to the sky. I cry.
When you take out frequencies that are offending you and like just killing your ears, the other frequencies come out. So now I can actually hear what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, so here I'm going to have Soothe 2 on, and I'm not doing much, man. Like, I'm not going crazy with this. You know, I'm just going to focus in on that little area. And just listen to, like, now you can hear what you're saying here. And then I'll bypass it, and you can like hear, all you can hear is, you know.
I heard somebody been where I've been, this is something about me. Where I come from, you gotta watch out for your king, cause life is just sin, so we pray God for it. Some nigga uncounting my blessings, my spirits protect them, try on me. This is my people who come from the jungle, all that was spirits from me. I heard somebody been where I've been, cause it's something about me. Where I come from, you gotta watch out for your king, cause life is your sin, so we pray God for it. So nigga, I'm counting my blessings, my spirits protect them, try on me. This is my people who come from the jungle, all I know is spirits from me.
Another thing is, like, you gotta really, like, write your shit, man. Like, this kind of sounds like it's in writing phase. Like, oh, where I come from, about me. Like, you're just kind of, like, not, like, coming with the words. Like, come with it, be confident in it. This kind of music really needs confidence, so you gotta say the words. Like, where I come from, you don't know enough about me. Like, say that word. I don't know what you're saying there. And I think a lot of people are gonna be like, he just sounds kind of unconfident, you know? So that's my feedback there, man. I think you got to deal with this sibilance. It could be your microphone too. Yeah, less snakeus. What? Snakes. All right. Okay. Still sleepy. What's up? How you doing, man? All right, let's get it. Last one. Gerald Saunders. No more chains. Let's go. Yo, this is just about a hard pass for me. And the reason being is because the mix and like the balance is so fucked up. For me, it's just so weird. And I think the listener is just going to be like, what is happening with this, right? You got a vocal like panned way over to the left. It's just not right. There's like some weirdness you got going on, which it means you probably got into some plugins that you didn't know how to use. And you just start messing with them. And that's like a big no, don't do that. Just pay a professional, right? Get someone to help you, man. Anybody that's serious about their music in here, like, get a professional help, man. Like, don't quit trying to like make your own records, sing your own records, make your own beats, mix your own records, master your own records. And then you realize like, oh, I haven't put any music out and I can't put music out consistently. Why not? You know? All right, so I'm going to show you something on the Hawkeye here. This is like a big thing. You're going to look at this correlation and you're going to see some phase issues. See this side out of phase and this mid in phase? You're going to see this a lot with this track, and probably over to the left even more than the right. And that's really what I'm hearing, at least. Let's see if it agrees with me. So are you guys seeing that, what I'm showing you right here? So I'm here, this is left solo and this is right solo, okay? And if you look at the left solo here, you're going to see the vocal like booming out. It's because it's like panned and it's like out of phase. And because he used like a spreader on it or something and wasn't paying attention, the vocal should be up the center. There's no reason this vocal should be off to the left. But watch over here and you're going to see more peak on the left side of the vocal. Okay, I'm going to play the right side and then I'm going to show you the left side. just a bunch of weirdness in the left side. And hopefully you guys can hear that. It's just the like in that area. It's just all to the left. It's really, really weird. It's kind of haunting. So see, like here, it's probably this frequency right in here, like 200. And see this? Like this is down like another couple dB. Like this is peaking out -6. That's peaking out -8. So you're like 2 dB on the left is like heavier. It's just a weird, weird feeling. And the vocals should be in the center, and the verb should be like spread out in the back. There's just a weird like slap delay, pre-delay on the vocal, which is basically like your reverb sounds like it's like panned, and it's like slapping at like 30 milliseconds, 50 milliseconds. Just sounds awkward with no reverb tail. It's just a no-go, man. But yeah, this is Hawkeye. It's SPL. This is the best advice anybody can get, 100%, man. Like, listen, do I make my own graphic effects and edit my own videos? Like, fuck no, man. You kidding me? Like, I pay someone actually $400 a week to do that, right? Because why would I do that? And then if I didn't, guess what would happen? There'd be no content for you guys to watch or see that I'm consistently putting out. You know, it's like that's how business runs. Like, you're not putting out music because you're not able to finish your music, because you're spending hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how to use a plugin that you spent $300 on. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. You're not going to make a business that way. You're going to fail at a business that way, no problem. Believe me, I've done it. Failed at many businesses. Gelato! Here we go. All right, so we got our last guy here. This is Christian Castro. Always got the heat. Always got the heat. Let's roll. And I got the cover art on here, too. That's sick. I actually really fuck with this cover art, man.
These niggas be yellow. Yellow. Estamos de party, yo tengo la mari. Smoke to the head and I can't even think straight. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backward, si es menos de eso, yo no me rebato. Mano arriba, esto un asalto, yeah. Y el cuello tengo congelado como un helado. Una blanquita fumando conmigo, le digo mi de mi lavado.
Ay, I be switching tactics, put gelato in my backwards. Got Chicago on my back, the birds hollering, fuck the Packers. No problems, then Kardashian. Unfollow if you capping. Got a problem with me rapping, then come holla at me after. Hold up, minute, 4 minute, 9, nigga, finna get it. Tryna pull up in a Lambo truck with the windows down and the amp turned off. Bitches with these silicone titties, popping these pills, all the liquor gon' get them. Shorty asked me why my hands so rough, cause I never put it down and your mans don't fuck. My homie copped a new strain, I'ma top it off with Duce. Who say they be high like Toupe, skating like I'm Lupe. Ain't no way this chain ain't Fugay. I'm too cray, the new gay. She bad, voulez-vous coucher? I smash like Bobby Boucher. Show.
Ey, 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 lay low, lay low, lay low. Estamos low key, mami, lay low. Culo grande como J-Lo, la pista entera como Dayglow. Cara angelical y tu halo. Ella blanquita como Kilo. Ella quiere Hannah como Lilo. Yo no quiero nada, so vacilo, ey. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. Wow. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato, gelato. Media Z en un beco, si menos de eso yo no me arrebato. Con una blanquita que fume conmigo, yo le digo de mi lobato. Tu gato compró una taquilla en 4, que clase novato. Siempre me la como primero, no cojo de segundo plato. Y siempre repito, me harto, ya saben que yo soy un sato. Me puse el anillo en el bicho, no canta, pero yo le pongo el vibrato. Este bicho pa' ella cocaine, toda mi puta viste en bowman. Es como el culo, como el low man. Estamos bien, estoy burlado, man. Blanco, negro, zero, yin, yang. Yo voy a morir como Kobe. Con mis putas y mis gold chains. Con mis putas y mis gold chains. Gelato, gelato, la tengo fumando gelato. Wow. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato, gelato. Media Z en un beco, si menos de eso yo no me arrebato. Con una blanquita que fuma conmigo, yo le digo de mi lobato.
Okay, dope, dude. Like, I think this is definitely like an expected sound, which is good. Like, I think it'll do well with like streaming and stuff, just because it's like, it's something that like people expect, but it's also got like the Spanish in it, which is gonna be cool, right? Right away for me, like, it's all mixed notes, bro. It's like, you know, straight up, like, the biggest thing for me is just this frequency you have in the vocal that's also in the reverb, just resonating. You're like doubling up on it with the reverb, which is a huge mistake that people make when they put reverbs on stuff, is that the vocal got this like this you know, or this and then like the reverb has all that and it's like ringing in the reverb as well. You got to be so careful with that. Like, that shit'll just destroy your song. So I'm going to show you exactly where that's at. Like, it's very, very obvious to my ear.
Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backward, si es menos de eso, yo no me arrebato. Mano arriba, esto, un asalto, yeah. Y el cuello tengo conge. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backward, si es menos de eso, yo no me arrebato. Mano arriba, esto, un asalto, yeah. Y el cuello tengo conge. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backward, si es menos de eso, yo no me arrebato. Mano arriba, esto, un asalto, yeah. Y el cuello tengo conge. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato.
Like, straight up, just that mid-range is just like killing my ears. And what I would do, Castro, like, you really want to just fix this record, make it sound 10 times better, open your session, go to the reverb return where the reverb's hitting, and literally dip out this whole area. And I'm saying, like, on the reverb return, you can go like this, like straight up. You can have that kind of like dip in it, okay? Because this is like, that ringing is like, it's fine in your vocal if it's controlled and it's compressed a little bit. And in your vocal, just use a multi-band compressor and multi-band out a little bit of this 1.7, you know, just this area, and just let it like, like, just so it grabs it on those parts. And then on the reverb return, just get rid of it, so you don't have all that buildup. Because I'm just taking all this out right now. Like, listen to how much buildup it was.
Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backwards. Gelato, 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 la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato, estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backwards, si es menos de eso, yo no me arrebato.
Just like smooth it out instantly, right? And that's all you got to do, bro. You just got to go in and just like take out that you know, because it's going in the reverb too, which is killing everything. Yeah, cool. So just, you know, hopefully that helps, man. Just make a better record instantly. Massive difference. Nobody's gonna want to hear that mid-range poking you and like just killing your ears, and especially because you got the reverb so long. You got to smooth that reverb out, bro. Like, it's got the reverb's got to like be a feeling, you know. It can't be like like this thing just humming, because everything's just humming in this area. It's just killing me. So that's it, guys. That is like the trick. Make sure the mid-range, like if you understand anything, understand this. Fletcher Munson curve, okay? This is very, very important. It's all you have to understand is the Fletcher Munson curve. Okay? You see this? This is what you got to understand. 1000%. You'll become a 10 times better mixing engineer. Okay? This is how the ear perceives loudness, all right? When we get into this range, this is 100 hertz, this is 1K. This is where you got everything right here, right? Is this area? This is how we hear things. Our ear, and think about it this way. As it dips down, that's where our ear is the most heavily influenced and most sensitive to that range right here, okay? So up here, our ears barely hear that. We don't hear that, right? But then when you go down, as you go down into 1K, into the top range, like this 2K, 3K area, that's where we perceive loudness the most, right? Now what this is showing you is at what sound pressure level. So if you turn it up really loud, which most people are doing when they're trying to mix, which is what fucks you up, is that you're turning it way up loud and you're trying to mix that area, and so your ear starts to flatten that curve. But if you turn it way down, you'll notice that if you have it really low, for example, like if I play this gelato and I turn it way down for you guys, you're going to still hear that frequency range like crazy.
La tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato. Estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backwards. Sí, la tengo fumando gelato. El toto me sabe gelato. Estamos tripeando gelato. Media Z en un backwards. Sí, es menos de eso. Yo no.
Okay, and then when I turn it back up, what's happening is that as you get louder, your ear compresses that mid-range. It compresses the 1K, 2K, 3K. So you're listening so loud, you start boosting up more 1K, you know, more 2K. You don't actually notice those perceived loudnesses and how hard that's hitting your ear. And the reason that is because the louder you go, sound pressure level, turning up your speakers, 60 dB, 70 dB, 80 dB, when you get to 90 dB, you start to flatten that curve, right? So your ear doesn't perceive the loudness as much. But when you're down here at 40 dB, at 30 dB, where people normally listen to shit, your ear is just getting buzzed by this 1K, 2K, 3K area, right? It's just, ah! Why? Because millions of years of evolution, right? Because baby's crying. We want to hear that. It's an alarm. That's why we use it in police sirens and shit. So if you got that in your music, what is it going to remind you of? It's going to remind people of a baby cry. It's going to remind people of the things they fucking hate and they think are so annoying. Clanks and breaking glasses and breaking plates and big, like when you're in the sink and you're doing dishes and you drop the pot, that's that 1K to 5K area, right? It just kills your ears and people go, that hurt my ears so bad. But hey, if someone drops something heavy, like a big heavy piece, it just goes boom. People are like, whoa, that was weird. What was that? It sounded big. But they're not like, that just killed my ears, man. What the hell, man? My ears are ringing. So you're making people's ears ring, basically. So hopefully that wasn't too much science for you guys. Anyway, appreciate you guys. It's 7:56. Thank you guys, Radium Roundtable members. Keep coming through every Wednesday. We're going to review your music. Make sure you guys get hit. And also, the best part about this is bring records to me that I can do this with, that I can pick apart. I can show you guys techniques where your stuff is kind of peeking out, any issues you might be having in the mix, in the master, and I can help you guys out and kind of dial that in a little bit better for you guys. Because at the end of the day, like, if you're a Roundtable member, you're serious about making music, you're serious about getting reviews, it's $5 a month, like, you know, cry about it if you want. Oh my God, $5 a month. But hopefully this is worth $5 for your month to get this done 4 times per month, right? And always, I appreciate all you guys with the super chat money. Thanks for the money. Thanks for the $5. I really, really appreciate it. You guys have no idea that $5 keeps me going, keeps me coming through Wednesdays, Saturdays. And then next week, I'm actually getting married. So Will is going to be taking over for me next week. So I'm not going to have him skip a beat, you guys. I'm going to have him come through Wednesday, Saturday. He's going to do these reviews with you guys, and he's going to help you guys out as well. And he's been working with me for over 3 years now. So, you know, he knows a couple things. Oh, it's 8 in the morning. Damn. That's really early. You should do the history of sounds. Yeah. Let's go into the history of sounds now, guys. Yo, thank you so much, Josh. Really appreciate that. A beautiful, beautiful fiance, awesome person. She's the best thing in the world that's ever happened to me. So I'm excited to lock it in with her. Got to lock her down before she leaves. All right, guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate every single comment, every like, every every post, every, you know, share you guys do on the content. We make content every day for you guys. I'm like trying so hard to just bust stuff out while I'm working on client work, working on records, working on pitches and placements and sync licensing deals. So it's always fun to get in here. This is like my highlight, bro. Like, you know, this is like highlights for me. Like, come in, have fun, have a drink, you know, chill with you guys, talk music, and it just means a lot, you know. Like, so when you guys share stuff and when you guys like, comment on stuff on the YouTube and everything, you know, that stuff like goes a long way. You guys have no idea. Hey, I appreciate all you guys with the congrats. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, I'm trying to be smart about it, man. 5 years later, stolen love, baby. Yeah, we've been dating for over 6 years, man. So she's the one. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love you guys, and I thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for every little donation. All of it matters. All of it helps. It all, like, we're business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm running a business here. Like, I'm not, this isn't me like, yeah, man, I'm a 22-year-old kid making beats and I'm just like hanging out. Like, I'm 37. I run a company that makes $250,000 a year. I got employees. I got people to pay, to feed. I got gear to take care of. I'm building a studio downstairs. I got a lot of stuff to take care of. And I'm just like trying to give you guys a little bit of my time every week, you know? So it means a lot to me when you guys reciprocate. It means so much more than you even have any idea. Okay? I want to make that really, really clear that I'm very, very, very grateful for everything you guys bring to the table. I even appreciate when people upload and they come and show up for the lives. It's just like massive, you know. There's so many people out there talking about how I want to be in the music industry, man. I want to blow up. I want to drop records. I want to be an artist. But they're never going to show up for this kind of shit. They think they got it all figured out. They go and ruin records every day. They sit in their room and experiment, and they can't figure out why they're not going anywhere, you know? They don't pay for the help. They don't pay for the reach. They don't pay for people's conversations or their expertise. They just want everything for free, and it's sad. It's sad, and I can't do anything about that. Nobody can, right? And nobody can say why people do that. I don't know. You know, it's beyond me, but, you know, I appreciate the real ones, the people that are out there that are really, like, truly putting money into themselves, investing in their business, in their know-how, their skills. You know, a lot of you guys in here are actually paying me to mix and master and work on your projects. And, you know, I take that very, very, very seriously. I never send anything out that I'm not like 100% behind, you know? So thanks again, guys. I just wanted to show massive appreciation for you guys. And I'll see you on Saturday, okay? See you on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a big one because, you know, the mailing list is growing every day. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to be submitting music. So show up, network with people, have fun. Hopefully we'll hear some really dope records. I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. Peace. Have a good night. Happy hump day. Go hump it out. It's hump day, right?